What is the HPV test and should general X women get it? Imagine catching a health issue early before it becomes a problem. That's what preventive screenings are all about. Today, we're talking about a test that can help protect your health in a very specific way. It's called the human papillomavirus test, or HPV test for short. This test is designed to find high-risk types of the human papillomavirus, which are viruses known to cause most cervical cancers. It looks for the DNA of about 14 high-risk HPV strains that can lead to abnormal changes in cervical cells. These changes, if not caught early, can develop into cancer over time. The HPV test is more sensitive than the traditional pap smear because it detects the virus itself rather than just abnormal cells. For women in the age range of 30 to about 65, this test is often recommended as part of routine cervical cancer screening. If you're over 30, your doctor might suggest either getting an HPV test alone every 5 years or doing a coat test with both HPV and pap tests every 3 to 5 years. Many women in this generation might not have received the HPV vaccine, which became available after many of them were already past adolescence. Since the vaccine helps prevent the most common high-risk HPV strains, screening remains a vital way to catch infections that could cause problems later. For women under 30, HPV infections are quite common but usually clear up on their own within a couple of years, so HPV testing isn't used as often in younger women. As women in the general X group approach or pass age 55, research suggests that if they've had a negative HPV test at 55, their risk of developing cervical cancer is very low. That means continuing HPV testing might not be necessary for some women at this stage. However, some guidelines still recommend regular pap tests up to age 65 or 70, especially if there are other risk factors or past abnormal results. When it comes to daily life, many women in this age group value health checks that are straightforward and backed by science. They want to avoid unnecessary procedures but also want to stay ahead of potential health issues. Regular gynecological exams, including HPV testing when appropriate, help keep overall reproductive health in check. In the end, women in this generation should talk with their healthcare providers about their personal risk factors and screening schedules. HPV testing is an important tool in preventing cervical cancer, especially for women over 30 who haven't been vaccinated. Staying informed and proactive about health screenings can make a real difference in maintaining good health and peace of mind.